This is my 1971 Scout with a 304 V8 and a 4-speed granny low T18. Has a Dana rear end, track lock rear end. Coming up, you're going to see the tire and up into the fender. Then we're going to look at the boots that I replaced brand new. The engine, some of the goodies that come with it are coming up. Tail light lenses, headlight bezels, stainless steel brake lines. These are the hubs. You have a choice of manual or flanged. That's the most rust there is. A little bit of water set in the floorboards. Surface rust. It's not all the way through. Floorboards again. Pull back the mat on the floorboards, and you can see there's a little rust along the bottom, but not much. It's really solid underneath, and just a little cleanup on those floorboards and paint, and they'll last a long time. This is the tailgate, and this is how it works. It kind of goes halfway out, and then it goes all the way down. Real neat design. A little ding there, and shows you the fenders are really solid. Up underneath, that's the muffler in the very back. That's looking up at the bench seats inside the Scout. You can see there's some tar that's gotten on there. Some rust. It needs some paint, but it's surface rust. Everything turns. The bolts turn. And it's just a really clean vehicle. The frame is solid. You can see there. You can see the rear end there as well. That's one of the brake lines you have to replace. Right there underneath, those are the gas tanks. Okay, there's a plug where you can drain the gas tank and a plate that protects it. Now that's the gas valve underneath. That's how you switch from left to right. All of these fittings moved fine with the rust. That's the plate guarding the gas tank. You just take that off, unbolt the gas tank from that bottom plate, and it slides right out. Now if you look up into the fender well above the rear tire, that's what you see. The rear tire's got a little dry rot, but the fender is very good and clean. Again, the engine, another view of the engine, comes with the battery. That's the radiator shroud I bought. The radiator's been cleaned and taken out. Brand new boots I cleaned up. Again, the floorboard. Now you're going to see coming up that it's the door on the Scout, the lower doors in great shape, no rust. Up underneath again, no cracks, no rust. Some of the original rust proofing there. And then again, the braces are in good shape, all welded in, no cracks. We're going to move on to here. We're going to see a view of the fender, and that's very solid, no rust through. That's the plate that protects the gas tank, got some tar on it. A little ding above the right rear fender, can be easily take a C-clamp and squeeze it out. Up underneath the back end where the lights are, a little ding on the right rear corner there. Those are the boots I put in, brand new. Actually they're used, but I cleaned them up, so those are the boots. It is an 800B. It does have a dash pad and a radio. Dash pad has a little crack in the middle. Both of the visors are there. Again, the flanged hub versus a manual, whichever you want. Now we're coming up and we see an extra roll bar, and there's scratches on the tailgate, but it's in perfect shape, no dings, no rust. An extra grill, you see here, extra bell housings and a PTO unit inside, bolts to the side if you want to run a winch or a pump. Rear seat, and just a little corner piece there that's damaged. The rest is good. Here's the other side of the tailgate. Looks pretty good. There's no dents, no scratches. This is an extra grill that I have for the Scout. Those are actually halogen headlights in there. And you see the stainless steel brake lines here. Extra bell. The extra parts include tail lights. These are some gaskets here for the valve covers. You also see some of the controls that are inside of the actual glove box. Extra headlight bezels, like I said. Stainless steel brake lines. The glove box is made of cardboard and it needs to be installed. I have everything for the Scout though. I have all the knobs. I have the ashtray. Everything's in there. The only thing it needs are the tubes that go back and forth to transfer the air to the heater under the hood and underneath the dashboard. It's a good Scout, good run. So you see the aluminum headlight bezels there. Those are the 800B version. The 800A, those were black. That's 70 and back to 69. Brand new taillights in the package. The taillights on the Scout are a little bit faded. These are cherry red ones inside a package if you want to use them. Stainless steel brake lines. You see the glove box there with a few wires. Those are just extra reverse lights. And then next to that are the Felpro gaskets for the valve covers on the engine. I have yet to install them. The reverse lights, I do have one that's not original and one that's original, but at least I've got some that work. Those would be something I'd look into. Now, if you look at the tailgate here, you can see that this thing is just cherry. This is the extra tailgate, and it has scratches on the surface, but there's no bowing or heavy dents from being abused. There's no rust. This thing is absolutely perfect. These things are going upwards of $400 on the internet, and this one's just in great shape. So it goes with the Scout. You get to have that if you want. If you're not, I'll sell it. There's the other thing that I like is the PTO bolts right to the side of the T18. It's shown here inside of one of the two extra bell housings. What this does is it gears into the transmission, and you can run a drive shaft that runs either a winch or a hydraulic type of a pump for all kinds of accessories. Now we're coming to the rear seat. You can see the right upper rear corner here, which would actually be the driver's side, is a little torn. But what's really nice is all the pads and everything are all complete. They're not cracked. They're not broken, and the majority of the seat isn't either. So that's a find, because people threw all these out or they left them out in the sun. A lot of them were destroyed. This is actually a very good specimen here that's worth a lot of money, about $300-400. Just wanted to show you it's a Scout hanging under B. If you look underneath, those 3 cables are actually a winch I'm selling separately. There's a separate electric winch that goes with it. Coming up, you'll see the winch plate on the right there, and that's the roller fair lead for a worn winch that can be mounted to the front. You would have to create some kind of bracket if you wanted to do that, or you could just adhere it to a receiver hitch, and you can see right here, this is the receiver hitch on the right, just barely a picture of the plate. It'll bolt right up underneath onto the rear bumper. What you're looking at here is actually just to the lower right of the passenger seat. This is to show you the rust-free bottom of the floorboard right adjacent to the passenger seat.